What's up, everybody? Coach Widmer, Karoshi Combat Weekly, episode number 3. I'm here today with my good friend Showtime Milo Roberts. He's been fighting for a long time. How long is it exactly?
About 9 years almost.
9 years almost. Still training. Jumps off the couch every once in a while.
Still finishing people.
Yeah, comes into the dojo every once in a while and throws down with us.
It's alright. I love it.
You know, Milo's just a big fan of the MMA. He's always loved it, and he's one of my first guys that I started training. And a few people been looking forward to having him on the show. Milo loves talking about it and just loves
I
talking.
talk about MMA all day long.
He loves it. So we're gonna keep going here, same old, same old. Today they had the weigh-ins for the Professional Fighters League. The second one they're having. And tomorrow on NBC Sports Network, they got Louis Firmino versus Will Brooks, Brian Foster versus Ramsey Nijam. I know you're a big fan of Ramsey.
Ramsey's, yeah. A lot of people don't like him. A lot of people don't like his attitude, but I think he's got great stand-up. A lot of people think he's just a little too basic, but basics always work. Straight basics. Really good technique will always beat these crazy people out here. I'll tell you that right now.
I like Foster's style. I think he's tough. I think he's tougher than Nijam, but it would be a good fight.
Ramsey's tough though too, man. The thing is, from what I've seen from Brian Foster, was hands way down. Hands way down. He's looking to submit off his back. Ramsey got a good top game. Ramsey's got great stand-up, great basic stand-up. It's not like anything crazy or anything like that. But I think in that fight, Ramsey takes it in the second round for sure.
I agree with you to a point, but I think Foster's a little more like confidence in his.
Ramsey is a head case.
Like
Ramsey's a head case. We've seen that twice now in Ultimate Fighter. Ramsey is a big head case. He doesn't have a lot of confidence in himself when it comes fight day. But before then, he has all the confidence in the world. So if he can trick himself into that confidence when it comes fight night, I think it's all right.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then the next one I'm really looking forward to, Brittany Elkin versus the Judo Olympic gold medalist for USA, Kayla Harrison. She's going to be an animal.
I don't know too much about any of them, but any Olympic judoists, it's Ronda Rousey all over again. Every single one of them has that kind of skill, so they're all forces to be reckoned with. Damian Maya status in the women's divisions.
Absolutely. Well, and I think it's about they can control the fight a lot better. Yeah. And a lot of them don't have the wrestling pedigree or the ability to have it, and that judo kind of gave them that training regimen up to that point.
In girls, in a lot of girls' fights, what happens is their striking leads them into the clinch a lot. It happens in male fights too, but the way girls strike, they come in head down, balls to the wall, and
not all of them.
Not all. Some of them, but at the skill level where they're at right now, when she's coming just straight from judo into MMA, I think a lot of the girls she's going to come up against are going to try and rush her.
Well, Elkin's no joke, but I'm with you. I don't think she's the level of athlete that Harrison is. We'll see.
We'll see.
Then Efrain Escudero. I forgot who got hurt. Somebody got hurt. Efrain.
I miss that guy.
Yeah, I know. I loved him on the Ultimate Fighter.
He's just a tough guy, a tough, beastie guy. He is exciting fights all the time.
He's filling in for somebody, and he's fighting Jason High.
Oh, that's even the best. The best is when they're coming off the couch, maybe, don't know, but they come in, they have nothing to lose.
Sometimes, usually,
it makes for an exciting fight.
Yeah.
That's all.
A lot of the guys, and I think somebody who like Efrain, who has the wrestling pedigree and kind of stays in shape all the time.
Yep.
He's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Ronnie Marks versus Sean O'Connell. I saw the weigh-in. O'Connell gave Ronnie Marks a piece of deep dish pizza and Mark's ate it. They're all smiles. I love O'Connell.
Well, I love when that happens. I don't.
Well, O'Connell's the guy who does all the goofy weigh-ins.
I didn't know he wasn't with the UFC anymore.
This was, I guess I don't pay enough attention, but I'm with you.
Yeah,
You were saying something about Brooks, and I didn't know really much about it, but yeah.
Well,
he went to Bellator for a little while, though, didn't he? I thought that was
Well, he is on the UFC game. I don't know exactly what happened. I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast, and they were talking. Something happened. I don't know if within the last month, 2 months, something happened with Will Brooks, and he's no longer with the UFC. They cut him for whatever reason, but he's fighting Firmino, right?
Louis Firmino.
Luis Firmino.
Luis.
I don't know much about Luis. I watched the Gagey fight, and when it comes down to it, all Will Brooks has to do is wrestle him for the first round. If he doesn't put his hands on him, I don't know where Firmino keeps his hands, but it looks like when he gets tired,
you watch
hands
one of them.
drop. I only watched one fight, but it looked like with the Gagey fight, when he got tired, his hands dropped. So if you wrestle him for the first round, second round, Will Brooks has good power.
Do that BJ Penn. GSP. Weigh his arms down.
Weigh his arms down. Weigh his arms down, and then when those arms are down, use your power. Throw over the top.
So those 5 fights, which all of them, especially that, I'm telling you, watch the Harrison one. She's going to be big. She's going to be a beast. Her boyfriend's that Tony Martin that was in the UFC.
Okay.
And I think he's like hurt, looking for his next fight. I'm not sure. They both are at ATT with Mike Brown, so they're beastly. But NBC, 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Get that on your TVs. And then Facebook Live before then, I believe it starts around 7 or something. You got Vinny Magalhaes, Jason Butcher, Thiago Tavares, Dan Spahn, and Chris Wade all fighting. That's on Facebook Live.
That's on Facebook Live. Wow.
Right.
Thiago Tavares, what happened to him? Why did they put him all the way down to Facebook Live? But I mean, still, it's just there's so many fighters. I don't get it though.
No, I'm with you.
There's so many fighters, so many fights.
Right, but that's the problem. They should spread this out. Although they're doing this tournament thing, like they have a point system. Have you seen it? They're doing $1 million. They have like a certain point system. If you get a win, you get this many points. If you get a finish, you get this many points. And whoever has the most amount of points at the end of the year is going to get $1 million.
Hey, that's life-changing money right there. You know,
and it makes people want to finish people, and it's like not just like, hey, it's
I'm not going to just weigh down on you
when you're getting 500,000. And I'm not saying everybody's getting 500,000. I'm just saying Brock Lesnar has no incentive to go out there and finish somebody for a $50,000 signing for a bonus when he's making $500,000 on the fight.
Well, and the thing too is, and this is kind of off topic, but with the ESPN deal now, well, with Fight Pass and all that, you get a lot. You get a lot of fights. There's a lot of fights on Fight Pass. We got the Contender Series. Jordan Espinoza coming up on that. Good luck to him, by the way. You know,
go Jordan.
Let's go. But
I showed him a Jap Whizzer.
Oh, really?
At Sheely's one time when Gary brought the boys up. But he's a beast. I love it.
I love it. But the thing is, with ESPN, it's like now ESPN takes over everything. You don't get to watch much. ESPN's deals are way higher than what Fight Pass probably is. Fight Pass is $10 a month. ESPN, you got to get the whole like pass for all this stuff. I'm not liking the ESPN deal. But what's funny, my friend Mike Widmer here likes, WWE and all that. So ESPN took on UFC and Fox dropped UFC. So who picked up?
Fox said, you can't.
WWE.
SmackDown. That's a big deal.
That's a real big deal.
I'm telling you. WWE. We'll see. I hope they nix the XFL stuff. Because that's just... Yeah. I don't think it's going to be... Because they're starting another football league.
Another fad. It's another fad.
Yeah. And then Sunday... those are on Facebook Live. Sorry. Those 5 are on Facebook Live. Before the NBC Sports Network PFL fights. So those probably start around 7, 6:30, 7. There's 5 of them, so 7 probably. Sunday at like 8 a.m. in the morning, UFC Singapore, you got Donald Cerrone fighting Leon Edwards, and you got Jessica Eye fighting.
I didn't even know that.
Rose Clark. I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Milo was looking at his phone, watching some Louis Firmino fights.
I was trying to
educate himself.
Yeah, I was educating
That's all.
myself.
And yeah, Cerrone's fighting Edwards. OSP's fighting Tyson Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
I love OSP, but he's an ex-football player. He played at Tennessee. Was a volunteer. Tennessee volunteer.
Really?
Yeah. Was like a savage there.
He's a big man.
Yeah.
He's a big man.
Jessica I coming out of strong style.
Yeah, I like Jessica I for the most part, just because she's. I
think she's
I
tough.
follow my Ohio girls.
Mm-hmm.
She's a tough girl, but I think her confidence gets her in trouble sometimes. That's my big thing in the cage is she's too confident in her skills sometimes.
I go back to that Misha fight when you say that.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yep.
Because that's where it really showed. Where I think what I think.
Her, well, the wrestling, she
and just that look on her face, like she was like, "You got nothing on me."
Yeah,
and she was like, "Yeah, I do." Like, watch, like, and
it
kind of showed.
Like I like her, but once again, like I said, she's got.
No, I think she's
got to
tough.
tone it down a little bit, down, and smart game plans a little bit.
Cerrone and Leon Edwards.
I don't know too much about Leon Edwards, but I'm always a Cerrone fan. But it sucks to me now. Cerrone's the gatekeeper. It is what it is.
I pick Edwards. I think Cerrone's too active at this point.
Yeah, way too active. Well, it's not even that he's not even just too active in the cage. He's too active outside of the cage too. He's too worried about living life, and that's why he's a gatekeeper now instead of a UFC champion.
Rogan talked about that.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, anybody out there that I listened to this podcast last night, had to do it. The fight or JRE MMA show with
Joe
Firas
Rogan
Zahabi.
Experience.
Joe Rogan Experience. The MMA show with Firas Zahabi, 3-hour show. Great show to listen to. They go back and forth. First hour and a half's about MMA, GSP, coaching and all that kind of stuff, and then second hour they kind of get off on a tangent with science and all that. But it's informational, very good to listen to.
It usually is. I love that podcast. There's some goofy ones, but I like a lot of their stuff. I like Joe Rogan. He's funny, and that's like again. Mm-hmm. It's entertainment a lot. I think a lot of people take it for news and stuff. He has some people out there that are out of their minds.
We got a big one coming up.
No, we got a really big one coming up.
Oh yeah.
So UFC 229. It's not
supposedly
set.
Not set.
Some people say it's set. Dana White hasn't said it's set.
No, yeah.
They're talking about a place. They're talking about all this. Conor Khabib. Probably the biggest UFC fight in the past, what?
Since
10 years?
Well, probably since Conor. Not that. I think Conor, Jose Aldo was half this, maybe 75%. You know what I'm saying? This is still. Everybody still thinks Conor's going to win because it's going to be another.
I don't think so. I don't think.
I
think Conor's going to win, but I don't think everybody thinks Conor's going to win.
No. I'm saying the hype, the hype train about it. You get what I'm saying? It's it's hyped up because of everything that happened with Artem Lobov and all that.
It should be. That's real stuff.
It is. It's real stuff, but that.
I just stopped.
The thing is that it was still hyped before that. The question was
absolutely, but here's my thing is it's. I know everybody said, "Well, Conor, not really. He didn't start this."
No, it's not.
Khabib did.
Khabib started it when he started whooping at everybody and telling everybody.
No,
I'm
no. I mean, at the hotel when he came up to Artem and he was like, "Where's your boy?"
Yeah, no,
running his mouth, and then the boy showed up.
But man, this is the thing.
I know. I'm just saying. It's funny. It's all funny.
No, it's funny.
And it's entertaining. It's going to be awesome.
I love it. I love it. But the thing is, I don't think Conor needed to do that to hype the fight. The fight was hyped up enough. Anyways, off that subject, I think Khabib takes it. I think Khabib is just overwhelming. We see if Conor doesn't put that left hand on. Listen, if you talk about the fast twitch muscle fibers and all that kind of stuff, Connor's only good for the first 1 or 2 rounds, and it's a 5-round fight. If he does not put Khabib down in the first 2 rounds, it might not even be the first 2, it might even be the first 1. If he doesn't put him down in that first 1 or 2 rounds, it's over for Connor. Connor's getting smothered, and it's a bad night. It's going to look like Edson Barboza all over again.
I think Connor's going to win. And I'm not going to box myself into so much like other people do.
Hey,
and say all that stuff. I'm very
confident in my analyst skills.
Look, Michael Johnson put hands on him.
Still didn't drop him though. They got hands on him.
No, I think he did. I thought he did drop him.
I thought he wobbled him. I thought he caught him with a good shot and wobbled him. I don't know if he dropped him. Either way,
I didn't say he dropped him anyways because I wasn't 100% sure. I just said he put hands on him.
I think Khabib's got to drop him.
Hold up! Al?
Iaquinta
put hands on him.
People are going to put hands on him.
I know, but my thing is just that if Conor does it, then it's a lot different than those guys doing it, my man. You're frustrating me and you're getting me all fired up. I said I wasn't going to box myself into something.
All right. Now we lead into this then.
You're right. And we can go and argue some more. First, we'll talk about this one so we can get a break. Right. Triple G and Canelo.
Okay.
Who you got? Because I know the first one. I'll go first. Yeah. You went first on the last one.
All right.
Triple G, all day, every day. I think worse this time because he doesn't feel I thought you could see it as the fight progressed anyways. Oh, yeah. That he was like, oh, he really don't got much anything for me. Same way the Floyd fight went with Canelo. Mm-hmm. Where it was almost like they get in with him and they're like surprised that he's not better.
Right, exactly. That's
nothing against Canelo. I love watching Canelo.
This is I'm not too sure on all this, but that steroid speculation on Canelo and all that, Triple G beats him worse this time. I'm just saying. Too much controversy around him. He's got too much stuff to worry about on top of the fact that Triple G was whooping him a little bit in the later rounds. When it comes down to it, I think Triple G beats him way worse this time.
Absolutely. That'll be before this next fight we're going to talk about. Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. I think the Bronze Bombers got it. I like Wilder. But my thing is it's not like Joshua's been like unbeatable or not, and I know he hasn't lost, but I'm saying like unputdownable by guys that are kind of over.
But the thing is,
Wilder. I think the last guy put Wilder down too, but that guy was
Wilder. So Wilder's last fight. It wasn't Klitschko. No. That's what I'm saying. This guy's last fight, Wilder versus it started with V. I can't remember. It was a decent fight, but Wilder. His cardio prevailed. It was a good fight.
So don't you think that will happen a little with Joshua? No, don't you think he'll be able to run Joshua out a little bit?
I think Joshua's too technical for him. My thing is Joshua is a straight up boxer. Whereas in Wilder is like his name, wild. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's exciting, but when it comes down to it. Everybody knows straight punches hit before wild hooks. So, and Anthony Joshua
but it's not like he doesn't have
big power. And on top of that Klitschko fight, what he did to Klitschko when he wore him down and just started pounding on him, it was bad. I think that it goes that same way.
It is what it is. I think Wilder's going to win.
I think he's
going to stay long, and I don't think Joshua's going to be able to get through that. He's got a pretty good frame, Wilder. I like the way he boxes. I know Joshua's like very technical. I don't feel as confident in this as I do Triple G.
No, not.
I think it'll be a better.
It's gonna be a good fight regardless.
Yeah, absolutely. Really looking forward to it though. Then July 14th, locally. Fostoria, we got Chris Mitchell, Logan Kyle, and our very own MMA coach, Mike Russell. the Mike Opath Russell.
Great training partner. Hey, you know, if you ever get to see some sparring videos of us, it's crazy. That's pay-per-view stuff right there.
It is. Mike Opath and Showtime. I get to watch that stuff like a lot, and it's exciting, and I'm looking for it. But yeah, we got all those guys boxing, and then July 27th. That's at Cowboys and Angels in Fostoria, Demolition Boxing Series. Then July 27th at the Hollywood Casino in Columbus, not Toledo, the Hollywood Casino in Columbus, the Iron Tiger Fight Series, the Iron Tiger, is bringing in Mike Russell back to the 125-pound weight class. His opponent should be settled in here very soon, and we'll make an announcement on that. And Joey Hurtsellers will be challenging for the 155-pound Iron Tiger belt. And I think that's the thing.
Fight.
And you've been training with me a long time.
Yeah.
And it's not always about, like, let's go get a belt. Mm-hmm. It's not always
the belt.
A belt.
You have to get the belt. There's belts out here. Everybody has these gratifying belts. You know, a belt's a belt. I love that. You know, a medal's a medal. I love that too. But when you're fighting for an actual state title, a great company that holds their titles to their standards, you know what I'm saying? They have the good
Not to
fighters.
mention the names that have been on it.
Right.
That held the title.
I fought for a title before. I mean, it was...
one of the awesome best
It was a great
I've
fight.
seen.
It was a great fight. It was a fun fight. I loved it. But
even just the challenging, I talk about the 1%ers and the 10%ers.
You want to challenge yourself, you fight for the Iron Tiger Fight Series. That's where it's at.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so that's July 27th at the Hollywood Casino in Columbus. Other than that, we ain't got much for you guys. I know we ran over a little bit. Me and old Milo can get to chatting here. We're going to sit here and chat for a few more minutes about some other stuff. But we will see you guys on Sunday at noon at Ohio Martial Arts Center at Fallen Timbers. Karoshi Combat Sports Weekly. Thanks for joining us for episode 3, you guys.
Keep it cool, guys.
Yeah, keep it cool, dudes.